Hello guys, this is the continuation of the last video we uploaded, how to make a female kaftan or how to make an A-line dress. Please make sure you watch the video to the end so that you don't miss out on the most important part. Also make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share this video. Thank you very much.
So after ironing, what you are going to do next, as you can see, the neck, we need to recut the neck. So what do you have to do? Make sure you fold the back and also fold the front. Place two of them together. Now use the back, as you can see from here, use the back to get the where the front neck is going to stop. You understand? Normally we know the width, but it's not really advisable to remark the width. At the end of the day, they might look totally different. So that's why you use the back. Now see where the width stops. Are you seeing it? It's at that same place we cut this thing through. Now you now re-impute the what neck depth. Okay, what I'm using at the moment now is what 3 inches. Are you seeing it? So you now reform the neck. So after you finish reforming the neck, what do you do next? You cut it off to form your neck. Okay, now remember we've not yet put sleeve, so we are still going to cut our sleeve. But before that, let's go and join our gown. So in order to join this very gown, what do you need to do? Okay, you need to place the front. Are you saying it? You need to place the front towards the back. You need to place two of them together. Let the right side be facing the right side. Do you understand? Okay, now look at it. Are you seeing it? Let the right side be facing the right side. Okay, this is how it's going to be. Look at it now. Now, so what you are going to do is what? On each side, use ½ inch and sew through. On this other side, use ½ inch and sew through. You understand? So after you finish sewing, next thing you are going to do is to do what? You hem the down. Just fold the down ½ inch and sew round. Okay, like I said, after you are done joining the two sides, first of all, join the two shoulder parts. Are you seeing it? First of all, look at it very well. Join this place and also join the other side. Okay, then next thing you need to do is to hem the down part. Just fold ½ inch and sew. As you can see, I've done the sewing to this very side. So continue your sewing till you finish it at the down part. Okay, so now we are done now. Joining almost all the parts, remaining the sleeve. But before we cut the sleeve, we need to go and iron out the seams, the joint seams together. You need to go and iron them so that we have a very neat work. Okay, so next thing you need to do is to weave out the neck, overlock the neck, then you fold it and sew. In that case, your work becomes a purely ready to wear. So as you can see, the neck has been folded out. Now look at the neck. You see the neck has been folded out. Are you seeing it? The neck has been folded out. So this is how you make your clothes. At the end of the day, it will look like a ready-to-wear garment. Okay, so it's now time to cut the sleeve. So in order for you to cut the sleeve, I will teach us the necessary steps in order to cut this simple short sleeve for this clothes. Okay, but if you want to really learn how to cut a sleeve, I think just go. Okay, I'll put the link in the description box. I have a video where I taught my students how to cut a sleeve. So go there and watch it. Okay, so for you to cut this sleeve, all you need to use is your armhole length. Now remember what we use as our armhole length while cutting the, see, if you want to know what armhole length is, see, the measurement from your shoulder to where the armhole stops, that is the what, armhole length. So for the sake of this particular tutorial, the armhole length I used here is what, 8. How did I get that 8? I used my normal standard of shoulder which is 15 divided by 2, 17, 7.5. Then you add extra half-inch allowance for what, seam allowance. So that is how we got our what, armhole length. So still take that same armhole length, place it here, because this sleeve we are cutting is also for the what, armhole. So mark out your 8 inches allowance, 8 inches. So next thing you do is what, you put 2 inches allowance. Please note that this 2 inches allowance is constant. It's constant for whoever you are cutting for. So next thing you are going to do now look at me, is to put what we call the what, armhole base. You are going to put it here. So what are we going to use for this particular part? Now see how you do it. Take your fabric, measure from here to here. So look at it now. From here, are you seeing it, from this armhole region? Take it down. Now do something like this. Now you can see a line here. Now measure. So what are we having here? We are having 3 inches. So take that 3 inches and place it here. That is how you get your armhole base. As you can see, this one is the armhole length, while this one is the what, armhole base. Armhole length for this one, place it here. Add your 2 inches allowance. Now place your what, armhole base here. So next thing you are going to do is what? You are going to shape it the way I'm doing it now. Look at it. Curve it exactly like this. Okay, so next thing you are going to do is what? You mark out your what, sleeve length. Sleeve length for this particular cloth is what, 8 inches. Now I'm going to add extra 1 inch for the what, hemming or folding, making it what, 9 inches. That is what we have here. So next thing is what, round sleeve. Round sleeve for this cloth is what, 14. Now from this very point, measure out what, 14 divided by 2 is what, 7 inches. So mark out 7 inches. Now add your extra what, you can add 1 inch, 1.5 inch or 2 inches allowance, depending on whichever one you want. Okay, now let me use 1 inch allowance. Okay, so next thing we are going to do now is what? You are going to connect from here to this very part. Okay, so that is how you cut your basic sleeve. Please, this sleeve is just the simplest way to cut your what? Short basic sleeve. Okay, so next thing you are going to do is what? You cut it out. Okay, so after you have finished cutting it out, next thing that you need to do that is very important, most people don't do it, is what? You notch the center of the what, sleeve. Notch the center of the sleeve. It helps you while fixing the sleeve. Okay, notch the 2 centers of the sleeve. So now you finish notching. Next thing you need to do is what? You need to go and weave it round. You need to go and do what? Overlock it round. After you finish overlocking it, next thing is what? Join it on the dress itself. Okay, so now what next thing you need to do is to do what? You need to hem the down part of the sleeve first. So to hem the down part, as you can see, I finished overlocking the sleeve. Look at it. So you fold the sleeve like this and hem it. You fold it and do what? So okay, now it's now time to fix the sleeve on the what, armhole. Now for you to fix this, let me teach you the simplest and the most suitable way to fix a sleeve. Okay, now look at it. This is the sleeve. Now this is the back part, this is the back part. Are you seeing it? So on this part where you notched, see what you are going to do now. This is the center part. Are you seeing it? You are going to place it like this, the notch part versus what, where you actually joined your shoulder. Are you seeing it? You are going to take it to this place. Are you seeing it? So next thing you are going to do is to do what? Look at it. Now from this center, so and to the what, to where the armpit stops. Are you seeing it? Look at it now. So join it, just keep joining it till this very particular place, and you do a back stitch. Please don't cross, just at this very point you do a back stitch. Do the same thing on the other side. Look at it. Do the same thing on this side. Join both of them. Are you seeing it? Do the same thing on this side. Look at it. Join both of them. Then when you reach at this particular place, you stop. Don't what? Cross. Do you understand? Remember what I said? I said from this center part, look at it, where you notch the black versus where the shoulder, the joining part. So from this center to the armpit, you stop. Sew from this center to the armpit. That's what I'm going to do now. Are you seeing it? I've done the stitching. I did not finish it. Are you seeing? I stopped very close to the what? The armpit joining. Are you seeing it? To the side armhole joining. Are you seeing it? That's where. So that I'm going to do the same thing from the center to that same side. Is whatever you do on this sleeve, make sure you do exactly the same thing on the other sleeve. Okay, now you seeing it. At the end of the day, we'll finish coupling this very side. Now the only part remaining is the side. Now look at what we are actually going to do. Now look at it very well. Please, I want you to focus. Look at what we are actually going to do. Now look at it. You measure out your round sleeve. Now in this case, our round sleeve is 14 divided by 2, which is 7. Are you seeing it? Which is 7. Now look at it very well. 7. Are you seeing it? Now from this 7 now, look at it. So from this 7 going to this part. Now immediately you reach at this part. Are you seeing it? I did not finish the sewing. Immediately you reach at this part, please make sure that you sew. See, look at it. Make sure that you join these two together. As you are sewing, make sure that your stitch crosses here. So at the end of the day, you will now do what? Place it like this and what? Back stitch. Are you seeing it? So that's what I'm going to do now. Are you seeing it? I've done it. So next thing you need to do is to do what? Open this very part. Are you seeing it? Now do your stitching like this. From here, just tack it off. Please, whatever you do on this sleeve, make sure you do it to the other sleeve. That is how you do it. So here comes our full sleeve. Please, finally, make sure you go and weave this very side. Are you seeing it? This side has not been overlocked. Make sure you do that. You understand? So here comes the sleeve. Now, if I'm to show you guys the sleeves, look at the sleeve. It has been done. It has been finished. Are you seeing it? Very nice. Are you seeing it? Very nice. So that is how to do it. So do the same thing on the other sleeve.
Thanks guys for watching. Please, I want you guys to make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video, because the more you like this video, the more others get to see it. And make sure you share this video. Make sure you share this video. Thank you very much. I promise to keep uploading videos for